everyone, welcome to Pharmaizer. I post videos on pharmacy related subjects explained in a very simple and easy way. If you find my video useful for your studies, don't forget to like and share my video and subscribe to my channel. So today we will discuss on the computer aided diagnostic system, and it is the English explanation video. If you want the Hindi explanation video, the link will be added in the description box, and the various previous parts will also be added in the description box, that is various previous computer application in pharmacy related topics. So let's start with today's topic, that is computer diagnostic system. We'll discuss about the introduction to computer diagnostic system, the definition, its types and the objectives. So first of all, what is computer aided diagnostic system? So computer, as the name comes, computer and then diagnosis or diagnostic. Diagnostic means in medical, diagnosis or diagnostic system means detection of the disease, and when computer is used for detection of disease, that is known as computer aided diagnostic system. So you can say that it is a type of radiological detection of disease where computer is used. So you can see in the definition also that it is a interdisciplinary technology which combines two things, that is artificial intelligence as well as artificial intelligence and computer, as well as with that radiological and pathological images. So in previous video, like when I have explained you the laboratory diagnosis system, there also I had introduced you or given a brief explanation or brief definition about computer diagnosis system. When I had talked about various types of diagnosis system, I had told about computer aided diagnostic system also, that the advanced form of radiological detection of disease. How radiological detection is done? You know that by observing the images of particular area where you suspect some type of abnormalities. So when the images are when the images are used for detection of disease, that is known as radiological detection, and when the computer is combined with the radiological images, that is computer diagnostic system. So what will be the benefit of adding or including computer with radiological image? That also I had told in a brief. That is simply when a doctor or when a pathologist, or you can say a radiologist, basically you can say. So when a radiologist observes the various x-ray or various radiological images, maybe there are chances that maybe he is not able to detect some minor abnormal parts. But when we are detecting such type of images with the help of various computer diagnostic softwares, the computer will never miss any minorities also. That is because it is a computer system. Whether it is a minor abnormality or a major abnormality, it will do its work and it will properly identify the suspected areas. So that is the benefit of adding computer aided diagnostic system, because it is seen in most cases that when you are observing by your eyes, your naked eyes, you are observing just manually into an x-ray report or any type of radiological images, you will just observe, you can just see the major parts because they are clearly visible. But if there is very minor abnormality in any area, there are chances, 99% chances there that you will not able to observe that. So for that, the benefit is to add computer, and this is the first benefit actually. Also it also helps in a way that it will mark also. That is that is this type of software systems, this type of software diagnostic software systems actually helps to mark the there are various types of software. Some softwares helps in this way, like that will detect the percentage of abnormality or which type of abnormality is being seen, that is what is the characteristic. that can be seen. So there is various characteristic property also, that is just not, the benefit is just not that it will identify, it can identify the minor abnormalities. Along with that, the another benefit is that the software system also characterize that what type of abnormality is there. So now you can say, for example, in mammography, that is a diagnosis of breast cancer. Mammography is done for diagnosis of breast cancer. Here the CAD, the computer aided diagnosis, highlights the microcalcification clusters. You know that in tumor, in case of tumors or cancers, the clusters are formed basically. So in breast, where the micro, because there are generally calcium clusters are formed, so the microcalcification clusters which are formed is highlighted by the software system. This computer aided diagnostic software systems actually highlights the area. The more dense the tissue is, the more highlighting color will be of that cluster. That is the various grade of colors. Actually there are various software, some just mark by any symbols, some just show the marks, or some shows it or represented by various shades of colors. The more dense the cluster is, the more deep the color will be, like that. So and the hyperdense structure in the soft tissues, so it highlights the microcalcification clusters as well as the hyperdense structures of the soft tissues, that is soft tissues of the cancerous cell in your breast. So this allows the radiologist to draw conclusion about the condition of the pathology. So this will help the radiologist to just prepare the report according to the images which are being highlighted. So he don't have to waste his time on studying that image, because that portion will be done by computer itself. Just he or she have to just make a report about what the image represents or what the image shows, what the abnormalities are there, and according to that the report will be sent to the physician, and he or she, the physician actually, will decide how he can treat, how he or she can treat the particular abnormality or particular cancerous abnormality. So you can see here the image. For example, it is an example image of CAD for breast cancer detection. You can see there are two types of images, and for comparison it is given how CAD helps to identify the abnormal areas. You can see 1A and then 1C. First of all, you see the 1A and 1C. You can see that both are similar images, but there you can see that how in 1C there is a plus sign, plus symbol, which is which is circled by a red color of circle, which is highlighted by a red color circle. You can see. So likewise, this type of computer software system can highlight the particular area. There is also a triangle area, you can see. Actually there are two triangle area, one is small triangle and another is little big triangle. So this type of symbols are in here, in this image, various symbols are representing various types of abnormal areas. Because in, if you see that 1A image, you can't clearly identify the abnormal areas, but in 1C it is being cleared that how the abnormal areas are visible. Now then again compare 1B and 1D. Here you see, like in 1B, and there is no such mark, it is simply a image. And in 1D you see, like in 1C, here also in 1D you can see a plus sign which is highlighted by a red circle, then there is a star mark below that, then side by side there are two triangle areas. So these symbols actually represent the abnormalities. You can see here the software system is actually also describing the meaning of the symbols. You can see on the side of the screen there are written in the coded language which a radiologist can understand in a better way, because they have the knowledge of the software also, that how the software works and how the symbols are representing the particular areas. So you can see star mark means what, then triangle means what, plus means what. Here you can see the meaning is written, like 2 1 and 1, they are, and these are actually codes. So you can't understand this until and unless you know the software system, how the software system actually works. So anyways, you can just see the comparison pics, how CAD is helping in highlighting the abnormal areas. Now coming to the introduction part. So the computer aided diagnostic system, as I just told you, explained you, are the system that assist or they help the doctors in the interpretation or the studying or understanding of the medical images. So CAD system process digital images for typical appearance and to highlight conspicuous sections such as possible diseases. So how they help the doctors? This system uh, this system creates digital images. The images which are created by X-ray or normal any type of radiological system, that type of images are manually reading images. But those images which are being created by CAD system are the digital images which are visualized by the digital or by the software systems, and that highlights the conspicuous or the doubtful areas where there can be possible disease. So in medical imaging field, CAD helps doctor to take decisions swiftly, because they can just simply understand. The radiologist can make a clear report, and the physician can simply understand and summarize the condition of the patient, and likewise he can take decision very quickly and very smoothly, swiftly, without any doubt regarding the abnormalities or any cancer or suspicious disease. So the medical imaging deals with information in image that the medical practitioner and doctor has to evaluate and analyze the abnormality in short time. So what these types of medical images does is that the work of medical image is that these images help the doctors to understand and and come to the conclusion in a short time that which type of treatment can be given. The analysis is very critical task, because this images is the modality to diagnose any disease at the earliest, but this process of acquiring image through should not harm the human body too. So the imaging techniques like MRI, X-ray, endoscopy, ultrasound, etc., if acquired with high energy, will provide good quality image but will harm. So it is just a summarization of why CAD is being used. You can also understand the benefits here, that why in comparison to normal manual images, why CAD is useful. Because first of all, the main reason is doctors should understand or create these medical images and diagnose these medical images as soon as possible to come to the conclusion regarding the treatment system. This is the first one. Then, and it is a very crucial part, because he should understand the abnormalities in a correct way, and as soon as possible he should decide which type of treatment can be given. And one thing is that to clearly see the images, these medical images, or clearly to make the medical images clearly visible, generally by this normal traditional processes like MRI, X-ray, endoscopy, etc. In this, if you want to see the clear images, that is image which is clearly visible, so that by manual way also you can observe the minor abnormalities too. So for that, one thing which will be required is to get a good quality image, you have to give the radiological waves in a high energy, and this can harm the body. So You can't use high energy. If you will not use high energy, then what will happen, that in less energy, that is in a minimum energy, when you perform this normal traditional X-ray, MRI, etc., the images are not that clear visible. That is, you can see the major parts but you can't see the minor parts, as it is not clearly visible. The images are not clearly visible, and you can't make it clear visible, because for that you have to use high energy, which can be harmful to the body, because these are radio waves, right? So they are always having its own harmful effect. That is why, until and unless it is very necessary, radiological detection or radiological test is not being conducted. If it is possible by clinical diagnostic system or possible by pathological system, then there is no requirement of radiological imaging system, until and unless it is very compulsory. So here images are generally taken in less energy, but the quality of image is of less contrast, as I told. So thus here CAD will help, because it will improve the quality of the image, which helps to interpret the medical images. It can make these less energy images in a more powerful contrast. You can say that it will convert these images into digital images, which will automatically, this software system will automatically convert it into a better resolution image. And also this software systems can detect the, either it is of not a properly good contrast images, then also it can identify the minor areas. So if at all it is not visible manually, but the software will detect it and it will show you the report. So that is one very much good benefit. Now talking about the objective, what is the purpose of creating this system? So the main objective or the goal of CAD is to identify the abnormal signs at an earliest. As soon as possible you can identify the suspicious part to detect the disease, and thus and which generally is failed by human professionals. Like for example, in mammography, identification of small lumps in dense tissues. That is, when the tissues are very dense, within that tissue, if any small lump is building or it is growing, it is possible that you will not able to detect it in its earliest, if you are going through, if a radiologist is going through any manual process. So what will happen, that when it will grow very bigger, when the lump will grow bigger, then you will uh, find out, then you will see that yes, there was a lump. But if the lump was being detected in the earliest, if it can be detected in the earliest, then what was possible, that the particular person has not suffered that much. Like in cancer, there are various stages. If a cancer is being detected at the earliest, then it is curable. But if the cancer develops in its huge form, so in that time there is a rare chance that a patient can be saved, that is life threatening. So that like that only in breast cancer also, if a small lump is detected at its earliest, then there is no chance that it will become serious. And but if the lump is not detected at its earliest by manual process, then it can be dangerous or life threatening too. So for that case only, the CAD will help to identify this small lump within the dense tissues also very easily, and thus there is no chance that you will miss out any suspicious part. So now talking about the types. So basically these types are interconnected with each other. So but it is divided into two parts. Basically you can say that it is not a type, it is actually two part of CAD, that is your CAD E and CAD X. So what is CAD E and what is CAD X? As I told, they are not a type, actually they are the two parts. So basically CAD E is restricted to marking the visible part or structures in the image So what is the function of CAD-E? CAD-E, the CAD-E part of CAD, it works just to mark the suspicious part. So the work or function of CAD-E is to mark the suspicious part. That's all. Whereas CAD-X helps to evaluate those structures which is being identified by CAD-E. That is, CAD-E will simply mark the area and CAD-X will characterize that area which is being marked by CAD-E. That is, for example, if any abnormal lump is been detected, so CAD-E will detect that lump and then CAD-X will characterize the lump size or what type of characteristic is of that lump, that is, it either it is cancerous or non-cancerous, or what is the characteristic, whereas characterization will be done by CAD-X. So both this part, that is CAD-E and CAD-X, combinedly works for this CAD system. So to identify the abnormalities as soon as possible. So you can see this flow chart in the CAD system, how it's work. So for example, it is one of the lung CT scan image. You can see the black and white image, that is simple lung CT scan image, which is inserted into your CAD system, which is being you can say that which is being diagnosed by CAD system. There are two type of process. One is that CAD is directly connected with your body part, so that when your body part is being scanned, the CAD will automatically show the image of that particular area which is being diagnosed of your body. That part will be shown into the system which is being diagnosed. And there is another way in which this manual image is taken out, like for example one MRI image or one X-ray image, and that is inputted or that is being scanned through your software system, and during scanning the software system will diagnose and show the report. So there are two processes, that is indirect process where images are taken manually and then it is diagnosed by the computer software system, and the another is directly the computer will actually observe your particular part, that is the scanning system, your body scanning system will be interconnected with your computer software system, CAD system. So that is the direct way. So anyways, this is, you can say, one of the indirect way where the lung CT scan image is being inputted and it is pre-processing. The image will be pre-processed, that is pre-process means enhancing the mass like objects. So pre-processing will be done by, actually you can say, the CAD-E. CAD-E will perform its work first of all, that is it will pre-processing, that is converting the less energy or less contrast images into high resolution images, so that the computer system can easily identify that particular areas. So for that that portion, you can say that it is a pre-processing process, a pre-processing method. Then next will be suspicious localization and segmentation. That is also the function of CAD-E only. That is the identification of the objects and create accurate outlining. So it will particularly mark all the suspicious parts, and for marking it will use various symbols. Different types of suspicious parts will be symbolized by different types of symbols. Like for example, if there are 2 to 4 types of similar type of lumps, so the first similar lumps will be shown by plus sign, the second type of similar lumps will be represented by a circle sign, third categories will be symbolized by star sign, and so on. So that will be the part of CAD-E only, because it is also included under localizing and marking the suspicious parts, which is the function of CAD-E. CAD-E helps to mark the suspicious part, identify the suspicious part. Characterization of the suspicious part is done by CAD-X. Now Next is the feature extraction, which is done by CADX. After CADE perform its function, that is identifying the suspicious parts, now examining of the shape, size, the texture, etc. of that suspicious part, it will be started by CADX. Then feature selection, it is extraction process is completed. Extraction means the characterization of the parts. Now selection, that is, now you want to select those part which is actually the cancerous one. So that is that is selection out of all those characteristics, which is the most or major areas on which you should focus or your CAD system should focus, that will be selected by CADX. That is, it is not generally necessary that the whole images, the whole abnormal suspicious parts which are detected by CAD-E, all of them are actually abnormal. When CADX start characterization, there the final result comes that of all those suspicious parts which are the actually major cancerous or actually major abnormal part which can cause any disease. So that is the feature selection part, which is also done by CADX, that is determining which feature best separate masses from false positive object, which I already told that there are chances that CAD-E sometimes detects the false positive abnormal areas also. So the false positive areas will be finally excluded from this process, that is feature selection process, which is performed by CADX. Now the last is the classification and false positive reduction. So the false positive reduction means the false reports will be removed or the false marked areas will be digitally removed from your software system. It will remove those marks which are false positive, and then classification of various positive one, that is which are actually positively abnormal areas, that will be classified according to similar characteristics. That is, all those parts which are actually of similar kinds will be classified in one class. So likewise, various similar types of characteristic will be classified into various classes, that is making the final decision on each identified object, which while keeping the false positive or less positive one in a separate column. So likewise, final the image, that is you can see how the image has been manipulated or has been identified by your CAD system. You can see the starting image and this is the processed image. You can see how CAD has processed the image, where you can see various colors. So these colors actually helps in classification. So by at the starting I already told you that generally the CADX shows the images with uh, various color contrast. Okay, so likewise, and it will help to identify that which color represent which type of part, and the parts with similar colors are of similar class. You can just understand by this. So this is the finally diagnosed lung portion by CAD system. So like this it helps. So with this, today's part has been completed. So there is a mistake, actually I have explained you the computer aided diagnostic system. It is I forgot to just change this one. So anyways, we will next in the next upcoming video we will discuss on the next parts, that is how computer helps in hospital and clinical pharmacy. So the role of computer in hospital clinical pharmacy will be discussed on the next upcoming video. For more videos, then go and check my channel. Hope that you have found my video useful. If yes, then don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications. One more thing to tell you all, that students also have started writing the blog of the notes, because I have also got comments regarding notes, provision of notes. So for that I have started writing the blog, for which I will add the link in the description box for the particular note. That is whatever you are seeing in this video. For writing those notes, you can just follow, or you can just see or go through that blog link where the written notes is provided. So anyways, with this I am ending my video. Thanks for watching and bye bye.